Hello, everybody. I'm Sharaka Berry. I used to be the manager of engagement at Food for Health, but now I'm the operational administrator for Food for Health. What Food for Health is, we're a medically tailored meal program. So medically tailored means, I like to say, meals instead of pills. Meals instead of pills. So we use food as medicine to prevent, manage, and reverse chronic diseases. But you have to then ask the question, what's it doing
What else
to
is
me
it
when I'm
killing? Exactly.
and then just the last thing, so the FDA has tolerance levels for carcinogens, carcinogens being basically something that causes cancer. So as long as it doesn't have this amount of carcinogen, it's okay. But that tolerance level is for only the individual carcinogen and not all of the carcinogens. So a product can have three different carcinogens, and as long as each level is below, that's fine. But you can have multiple doses of the carcinogen, and that's not to just speak about that one product. You might be having several products a day with carcinogens in it. And what I'll conclude with is that that's why they recently put deli meat on the same carcinogenic level as cigarettes.
Anything that's lab created is not something I need to put in my mouth. God created a garden. He created natural foods for us. Our bodies know what to do with that. Whenever we are incorporating food product that is not in its natural design, our bodies do not recognize that. They store them in the body to figure out what to do with it later, and that's when disease happens. And so I would say to anybody, ideally, if you can eat organic, if it's affordable and available, go for that, because we're watching the chemical impact on people. You're seeing cancers develop like crazy. Someone made the point about colon cancer at the very beginning of the conversation. That's not, it's by design. We had one of the questions that was asked, and I'm not trying to defer, I'm really trying to stay on point with this, but language is very important in these conversations. And when we say things like genetically modified or bioengineered or even food desert makes it sound like that's a natural occurrence. It's a very strategic occurrence. That's why I say a food apartheid, because that is by design. As is this genetically modified food. I don't even call it food. That's why I said I call it food product. Or if I'm being janky about it, it's frankenfood. This is not what it was naturally designed to be like. And because of that, we're seeing people see their health decrease over time through generations. Our children now are expected to have diabetes and die before our generation does, because of the food products that are being pumped into their bodies. These are not natural foods. And if you can get as much of that as possible in your system and as little of the processed stuff as possible, then please go for it. Again, it's an economic decision as well. I understand that. I'm not trying to minimize that, because it's a huge part of the conversation. But wherever possible, eat as little like manufactured whatever, frankenfood, whatever. If it's made in the lab, that's not for us. That's the simplest answer I could give. If it's not real food.